The old man's name was Arthur Sterling. He was 78 years old. He was one of the wealthiest men in the state of Texas. He had built a real estate empire from nothing. He had started as a construction worker. He had worked 12-hour days. He had saved every penny. He had bought his first property at 25, then another, then another. By the time he was 50, he owned 50 buildings. By the time he was 60, he owned 200. By the time he was 70, he was worth over $50 million. Arthur had everything: a mansion in Dallas, a penthouse in New York, a villa in Miami, a private jet, a fleet of cars, investments in stocks, bonds, gold, art. He was rich, very rich, but he was also lonely. His wife had died 15 years ago. His friends were all dead or distant. His business partners had retired. He had no one except his son. His son's name was Benjamin. Benjamin was 45 years old. He was Arthur's only child. He had been given everything: the best schools, the best colleges, the best connections. He had never worked a day in his life. He had never struggled. He had never suffered. He had never known what it meant to earn something. Arthur had spoiled Benjamin. He had given him a trust fund when he turned 18. He had given him a credit card with no limit. He had bought him a penthouse in Manhattan. He had bought him a sports car. He had given him a job in his company, a job Benjamin never showed up for. Benjamin spent his days partying, spending money, traveling, drinking, doing drugs. He was a playboy, a wastrel, a disappointment. Arthur knew this, but he never said anything. He loved his son too much. He could not confront him. He could not discipline him. He just kept giving, kept enabling, kept hopping. That hope was about to be shattered. Benjamin got married. His wife's name was Vanessa. She was beautiful. She was glamorous. She was also a gold digger. She saw Benjamin's money and she wanted it. She pretended to love him. She pretended to care. But she only cared about the money, the cars, the houses, the jewelry, the lifestyle. She pushed Benjamin to ask his father for more money, more investments, more control. She said, "Your father is old. He is going to die soon. Everything will be yours anyway. Why are you waiting? Why are you being patient? Just take it all." Benjamin listened to her. He stopped listening to his father. One evening, Benjamin went to his father's mansion in Dallas. He sat down in the study. He looked at his father. He said, "Dad, we need to talk. I have been thinking about the future, my future. Vanessa and I want to start our own business. We want to be independent. We want to build our own empire. We need money, a lot of money. I need you to give me control of the company. I need you to transfer the shares. I need you to step back." Arthur was shocked. He said, "Son, the company is my life's work. I built it from nothing. I have spent 60 years building it. I am not ready to give it up yet. I am still healthy. I am still capable. I can still run it. When I die, everything will be yours. But until then, I am still in charge." Benjamin got angry. He said, "Dad, you are old. You are outdated. You do not understand the modern world. You are holding me back. You are keeping me small. You have all this money, all this power, and you will not share it with me. You are selfish. You are a selfish old man." Arthur said, "Son, I have given you everything. I have given you more than any father should give his child. I have given you money, education, connections, opportunities. You have wasted all of it. You have done nothing with your life. You have never worked. You have never earned. You have never built anything. And now you want me to give you the company I built with my own hands, the company that is my legacy. No, son, I cannot do that." Benjamin stood up. He said, "Fine. Then I will take it. I will find a way. I will get a lawyer. I will challenge your mental competence. I will prove you are not fit to manage your own affairs. I will take everything, everything you own, everything you have, and I will not feel guilty about it. You brought this on yourself. You made me this way. You spoiled me. You ruined me. And now you will pay for it." Arthur was heartbroken. He said, "Son, what has happened to you? You were such a kind boy, such a loving boy. What changed? Was it the money? Was it the woman? What made you like this?" Benjamin said, "You made me like this. You raised me to be dependent. You raised me to be weak. You raised me to be entitled. I am tired of being dependent. I am tired of being weak. I am tired of waiting. I want what is mine, and I will take it, even if I have to take it from you." He walked out. He slammed the door. Arthur sat alone in his study. He was in shock. He could not believe his son had said those things. He could not believe his son was threatening him. He could not believe his son had become a stranger. The next day, Benjamin called a lawyer, a dishonest lawyer. His name was Mitchell Vance. He was known for helping children steal from their parents. He was known for forging documents. He was known for manipulating the legal system. He was expensive, but he was effective. Benjamin told him everything. He said, "I need to get control of my father's assets. He is old. He is mentally unstable. He refuses to give me control. I need you to help me take it." Mitchell Vance said, "It is not easy. Your father is alive. He is mentally sound. You cannot just take his assets, but there are ways. You can get a power of attorney document. You can claim he is suffering from dementia. You can claim he is being manipulated by someone. There are many ways, but they all cost money." Benjamin said, "I have money. I will pay. Just tell me what to do." Mitchell Vance said, "First, you need to get him to sign a power of attorney. You can tell him it is for medical reasons. You can tell him it is for tax purposes. You can tell him anything. Just get his signature. Once you have that, you can transfer everything to your name. The mansion, the company, the accounts, everything." Benjamin said, "He will not sign. He is stubborn. He will never sign." Mitchell Vance smiled. He said, "Then you get the signature without him knowing. You find a document that already has his signature. You copy it. You practice it. You forge it. It is not legal, but it works. If you do it right, no one will know." Benjamin hesitated. He said, "Forgery, that is a crime. I could go to prison." Mitchell Vance said, "Only if you get caught. Do it well. Do it carefully. Use a good forgery. I know people who can make a signature look perfect. They will charge you, but it will be worth it. You will get everything. Your father will be left with nothing. He will have to leave his mansion. He will have to live on the street. You will be free, free to live your life, free to build your future, free to be successful." Benjamin thought about it. He thought about Vanessa. He thought about the money, the power, the freedom. He wanted it. He wanted it so badly. He did not think about his father. He did not think about the consequences. He only thought about himself. He said, "Okay, do it. I will pay, just make it happen." Mitchell Vance made the arrangements. He found a man who specialized in forgery. His name was Tommy. Tommy was a small man with dirty hands. He had been forging signatures for 30 years. He was very good. He had never been caught. He was expensive, but Benjamin paid. Tommy looked at Arthur's signature. He studied it. He practiced it. He made copies. He perfected it. Within 3 days, he had created a perfect power of attorney document. The signature looked exactly like Arthur's. No one could tell the difference, not even Arthur himself. Benjamin took the document to the bank. He told them his father was sick. He told them his father wanted him to handle everything. The bank manager was a young woman. She did not know Arthur personally. She looked at the document. She looked at the signature. She said, "Everything seems in order. What do you need?" Benjamin said, "I need to transfer all my father's accounts to my name. He is too old to manage them. He wants me to take over." The bank manager processed the forms. She transferred everything. $20 million from the checking account, $10 million from the savings, $15 million from the investments, all of it. Gone. Moved from Arthur's name to Benjamin's name in 1 day. Benjamin was not done. He went to the county clerk's office. He had the power of attorney. He had the forged signatures. He had everything. He transferred the mansion to his own name. The mansion Arthur had built with his own hands. The mansion he had lived in for 40 years. The mansion that held all his memories. Gone, taken, stolen by his own son. He also transferred the company. Arthur Sterling Properties, a $50 million empire. He took control of the shares. He fired the board of directors. He appointed himself CEO. He took it all, everything. In 3 weeks, Benjamin had stolen everything his father had built over 60 years. During those 3 weeks, Arthur was at home. He had been feeling unwell. He had gone to the doctor. The doctor said he had high blood pressure. He needed rest. He could not go out. He was confined to his home. He trusted his son. He thought Benjamin was just busy with his own life. He never expected what was coming. On a Tuesday morning, Benjamin came to the mansion. He had a smile on his face. He had a document in his hand. He walked into the living room. Arthur was sitting there. His nurse was in the kitchen. Benjamin said, "Dad, I have something to tell you. I have good news. I have taken control of the company. I have transferred everything to my name. I am the CEO now. I am the owner of everything. The mansion, the accounts, the investments, everything is mine now. I own it all." Arthur could not believe what he was hearing. He said, "What? You transferred everything? How? You cannot do that. I did not sign anything. I did not give you permission. This is illegal. This is theft." Benjamin showed him the document. He said, "Dad, look at this. This is the power of attorney. You signed it. You gave me the right to handle everything. I have transferred everything to my name. It is legally mine now. I can do whatever I want with it, and I want to sell it all. The mansion, the company, everything. I am going to liquidate everything and move to Europe. Vanessa and I are going to start a new life, a better life, without you." Arthur looked at the document. He saw the signature. His heart stopped. He said, "I did not sign this. This is not my signature. This is a forgery. You forged my signature. You stole everything, everything I worked for, everything I built. You are a thief, a liar, a traitor." Benjamin's face changed. He said, "Dad, do not make this difficult. Just accept it. You are old. You are sick. You are useless. You cannot run the company anymore. You cannot manage the assets. You are a burden, an old, useless burden. I am tired of carrying you. Now you have to leave. This mansion is mine. I am selling it. You have to get out by the end of the week." Arthur said, "Leave. Where will I go? I have no money, no savings, no home. You took everything, everything, my whole life, my whole legacy. Gone, stolen by my own son. How can you do this? How?" Benjamin said, "It is easy, Dad. I do not love you. I never loved you. I only loved your money. Now I have your money. I do not need you anymore. So leave. Please, just leave." Arthur fell to his knees. He started crying. He said, "Son, please, I am your father. I loved you. I gave you everything. I sacrificed everything. Please do not do this. Please give me something, a small amount, a place to live, anything, please." Benjamin looked down at him. He said, "No, Dad, you get nothing. You gave me nothing when I asked for it. Now I have everything, and you have nothing. That is justice. That is karma. Now get out. Take your nurse and get out by Friday, or I will call the police and have you removed." He walked out. He slammed the door. Arthur lay on the floor. He was sobbing. He was broken. He had lost everything. His son, his money, his home, his legacy, his reason to live, everything was gone. His nurse, a young woman named Maria, came running. She helped him up. She said, "Mr. Sterling, are you okay? What happened? What did he say?" Arthur told her everything. She was horrified. She said, "This is illegal. This is terrible. You must go to the police. You must file a complaint. You must get your things back." Arthur said, "The police? He is my son, my only son. How can I send my own son to prison? How can I destroy his life?" Maria said, "Mr. Sterling, he has destroyed your life. He has stolen everything. He has thrown you out. He does not care about you. He does not love you. He only cares about himself. You need to protect yourself. You need to fight back." Arthur said, "I cannot. I am old. I am weak. I have no money. I have no lawyer. I have no one. I have nothing." Maria said, "You have me. I will help you. I will stay with you. We will find a way." Maria helped him pack. They packed his clothes, his photo albums, a few small belongings. Everything else stayed. The furniture, the paintings, the art, the memories, everything stayed. They took only what they could carry. On Friday, Benjamin returned. He brought a locksmith with him. He said, "Dad, have you packed?" Arthur said, "I am ready." Benjamin said, "Good. Then leave now. The locksmith is here. He will change the locks. You will not be able to come back." Arthur looked at his son. He looked at the hand he had held when he was a baby, the hand he had taught to write, the hand he had guided, the hand that was now pushing him out of his own mansion. He said, "Benjamin, the hand I held to teach you how to walk is now pushing me out of the door. Do you understand what that means? Do you feel any shame, any guilt, any regret?" Benjamin looked away. He said, "Dad, do not do this. Do not make me feel bad. I have made my decision. I have to think about my future, my family, my life. I cannot keep carrying you. You are a burden. Now go, please just go." Arthur walked to the door. He stopped. He looked back. He looked at the mansion, his home, his life. He said, "Goodbye, Benjamin. I hope you get everything you want. I hope the money makes you happy. I hope the mansion makes you happy. I hope the company makes you happy. I hope your wife makes you happy. I hope all of it is worth losing your father, the man who loved you more than anything, the man who gave you his whole life. I hope it is all worth it." Benjamin did not say anything. He looked at the floor. Arthur walked out. Maria followed. They walked down the long driveway. They had no car, no money, no phone, no bags, nothing, just each other. They walked for 2 miles. They reached a bus stop. Arthur sat down. He was exhausted. He had never felt so tired in his life. He put his head in his hands. He was shaking. Maria said, "Mr. Sterling, we need to find a place to stay. I have a small apartment. It is not much, but it is a roof. It is a place to sleep. You can stay with me as long as you need." Arthur looked at her. He said, "You would do that for me. You barely know me. You are my nurse. That is all. You are not my family. Why would you help me?" Maria said, "Because you are a good man. You have been kind to me. You have paid me well. You have treated me with respect. And because no one deserves what your son did to you. No one. It is wrong. It is cruel. It is evil. You need help, and I am here. That is what good people do. They help each other." Arthur started crying. He said, "Thank you, Maria. Thank you. I do not know what I would do without you. You are my angel, my guardian angel." They took the bus to Maria's apartment. It was a small place. 1 bedroom, a tiny kitchen, a living room with a couch. It was not much, but it was clean, it was safe, it was home. Maria gave Arthur the bedroom. She slept on the couch. She said, "You need your rest. You are old, you are sick. You need to take care of yourself. I will take care of you, I promise." Arthur said, "Maria, I have no money. I have nothing. I cannot pay you. I cannot give you anything. Why are you doing this?" Maria said, "Because I believe in doing the right thing. That is all. I do not need money. I do not need anything. I just need to know that I helped someone. That is enough. That is everything." Arthur spent the next few weeks in Maria's apartment. He was depressed. He was broken. He barely ate. He barely spoke. He just sat in the corner and stared at the wall. He had lost everything. His son, his money, his home, his legacy, his reason to live. Maria tried to help him. She brought him food. She brought him books. She brought him newspapers. She tried to get him to talk. She tried to get him to smile. She tried to get him to hope. It was hard, very hard. One day Arthur saw a newspaper on the table. The front page had a headline, "Arthur Sterling Properties Sold for Record Amount." There was a picture of Benjamin. He was smiling. He was shaking hands with the buyer. He had sold the entire company. $50 million, gone, sold to a competitor. Benjamin had liquidated everything. He had taken the money and disappeared. He and Vanessa had moved to Europe. They were living in a villa in Switzerland. They were rich. They were happy. They were gone. Arthur felt like he had been stabbed. He threw the newspaper on the floor. He started crying. He said, "It is gone, all of it, everything I worked for, everything I built. Gone, sold, like it meant nothing, like I meant nothing. My legacy is gone. My life's work is gone, and my son is gone. I have nothing, nothing." Maria held his hand. She said, "Mr. Sterling, listen to me. Money is not everything. A company is not everything. A mansion is not everything. You still have yourself. You still have your health. You still have your memories. You still have your life. And you still have me. I am here. I am not going anywhere. We will get through this together." Arthur looked at her. He said, "Maria, you are right. Money is not everything. I spent my whole life chasing money. I worked 60 years to build an empire, and in 3 weeks it was gone, all gone, stolen by my own son. But you know what? I do not care about the money anymore. I do not care about the company. I do not care about the mansion. I only care about one thing, my son, my only son. He is gone. He is lost. He is broken, and I cannot help him. That is the worst part. That is the real pain." Maria said, "Then forgive him. Forgive him for what he did. Let go of the anger, let go of the hate, let go of the pain. Forgiving him will not change what he did, but it will change you. It will free you. It will heal you. You will be able to move on. You will be able to live again." Arthur thought about it. He thought about Benjamin as a little boy. He thought about teaching him to ride a bicycle. He thought about teaching him to play baseball. He thought about all the happy times. He thought about all the love. And then he thought about the door that had been closed in his face, the hand that had pushed him out, the son who had become a stranger. He said, "Maria, I cannot forgive him, not yet. It is too soon. The wound is too deep. The pain is too fresh. I need time to heal. I need time to understand, but I promise you this. I will try to forgive him. I will try to let go. I will try to move on." Maria smiled. She said, "That is all I ask. That is all anyone can ask. Just try, that is enough." Months passed. Arthur slowly started to heal. He started eating again. He started sleeping again. He started talking again. He started laughing again. He started living again. He found a small job. He worked as a volunteer at a local community center. He taught children to read. He taught them history. He taught them about life. He taught them about love. He was happy, not rich, but happy. He stayed in Maria's apartment. They became friends, close friends. She was like a daughter to him. He was like a father to her. They took care of each other. They supported each other. They loved each other. It was a beautiful relationship. 2 years passed. Arthur had almost forgotten about Benjamin. Almost, but not completely. A father never truly forgets his son. He always hopes. He always prays. He always waits. One evening, Arthur was sitting in the living room. He was reading a book. Maria was in the kitchen cooking dinner. There was a knock at the door. Arthur opened it. He could not believe his eyes. It was Benjamin. He looked terrible. He was thin. He was pale. He was unshaven. He was wearing old, torn clothes. He was homeless. He looked like he had been living on the streets for months. He was shivering. He was crying. Arthur said, "Benjamin, is that you? What happened to you? Why do you look like this?" Benjamin fell to his knees. He said, "Dad, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Please help me. I have lost everything, everything. Vanessa took all the money. She took everything. She left me. She disappeared. I have nothing, no money, no home, no car, no wife, no family, nothing. I have been living on the streets for 6 months. I have no one except you. Please, Dad, please help me. Please forgive me." Arthur looked at his son. He saw the pain in his eyes. He saw the regret. He saw the brokenness. He saw the love that had been buried, the love that was now coming back. He said, "Benjamin, stand up. Come inside. Sit down. We will talk. We will figure this out." Benjamin stood up. He walked inside. He sat on the couch. He was shaking. He was crying. He looked so broken, so lost, so pathetic. Arthur sat across from him. He said, "Son, tell me everything. Tell me what happened." Benjamin started crying again. He said, "Dad, after I sold the company, Vanessa and I moved to Switzerland. We bought a villa, we bought cars, we bought everything. We were living like kings, but Vanessa was not happy. She wanted more. She was always spending, always buying, always wanting. She spent everything, every penny. She drained all the accounts. She took all the jewelry. She took the cars. She took the villa. She left me. She left me with nothing. I had no money, no home. No passport, no identity. I was stranded in a foreign country. I had to beg for money to get back to America. I came back to Texas, but I had nothing. I could not get a job. I had no skills. I had never worked. No one would hire me. I ended up on the streets. I have been homeless for 6 months. I have been eating from garbage cans, sleeping in alleys, begging for food. It has been a nightmare, a living nightmare, and it is all my fault. I did this to myself. I am so sorry, Dad." I am so sorry for everything, for stealing from you, for throwing you out, for breaking your heart. I am a monster, a terrible, terrible monster." Arthur listened to everything. He did not say anything, he just listened. He let his son pour out his heart, he let him confess, he let him cry. After a long silence, Arthur spoke. He said, "Son, I am going to tell you something I have been thinking about for a long time. For 2 years I have been living in this small apartment. I have been working as a volunteer. I have been teaching children. I have been happy, not rich, but happy. I have learned that money is not everything. I have learned that family is everything. I have learned that love is everything. I have forgiven you, Benjamin. I forgave you the day you pushed me out of the door. I did not stop loving you. I could never stop loving you. You are my son, my blood, my life. You made terrible mistakes, but you are still my son, and I will always love you, no matter what." Benjamin started crying harder. He said, "Dad, how can you forgive me? How can you still love me after everything I did? I stole from you. I betrayed you. I threw you out. I broke your heart. I do not deserve your love. I do not deserve your forgiveness. I deserve to be on the streets. I deserve to suffer. I deserve everything bad that has happened to me." Arthur stood up. He walked over to his son. He put his hand on his shoulder. He said, "Son, listen to me. I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to give you a mansion. I'm not going to give you a company. Those things are gone. They are in the past, but I am going to give you something else, something more valuable. I'm going to give you a second chance, a chance to rebuild your life, a chance to become a better man, a chance to earn your own way, a chance to find your own success. I believe in you, son. I always have. I always will." Benjamin looked up. He said, "Dad, what do I do? I have nothing. I have no skills. I have no money. I have no hope." Arthur said, "You start small. You find a job, any job. You work hard. You save money. You build a new life. It will not be easy. It will be very hard, but you can do it. I will help you. I will support you. I will be here for you, but you have to do the work. You have to take responsibility. You have to change. You have to become a better man. Can you do that?" Benjamin said, "Yes, Dad, I can do that. I will do it. I will do whatever it takes. I will change. I will become a better man. I promise, I promise." Arthur hugged his son. He held him tight. He said, "I know you will, son. I know you will." Maria came out of the kitchen. She had heard everything. She was crying. She said, "Mr. Sterling, this is wonderful. Your son has come back. He has changed. He has learned. This is a new beginning, a new start. I am so happy for you." Arthur said, "Maria, I want to introduce you to my son. Benjamin, this is Maria. She took care of me when I had nothing. She saved my life. She is like a daughter to me. She is family. She is important to me." Benjamin looked at Maria. He said, "Thank you, Maria. Thank you for taking care of my father. I am so grateful. I am so sorry for everything I did. I hope you can forgive me too." Maria said, "Of course, Benjamin, I forgive you. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves to be forgiven. Welcome home." Benjamin stayed in the apartment. He slept on the couch. He started looking for work. It was hard. He had no skills. He had no experience. He had nothing, but he did not give up. He knocked on every door. He asked every person. He said, "I can do anything, cleaning, sweeping, carrying, anything. Just give me a chance." One shopkeeper took pity on him. He was the owner of a small hardware store. He said, "I can give you a job. It does not pay much, but it is a start. You can sweep the floor, you can stack the shelves, you can help customers, you can work hard. Show me what you can do." Benjamin took the job. He worked 10 hours a day. He swept the floor. He stacked the shelves. He helped customers. He worked hard. He was honest. He was reliable. He was determined. He was changing. He was growing. He was becoming a better man. He saved every penny. He lived frugally. He did not spend money on unnecessary things. He learned to be responsible. He learned to be disciplined. He learned to be humble. He was no longer arrogant, no longer greedy, no longer selfish. He was a new person. 6 months later, Benjamin had saved enough money to rent a small room. He moved out of the apartment. He said, "Dad, I need to stand on my own feet. I need to be independent. I need to prove to myself that I can do this. I will visit you every day. I will not forget you. I will never forget you. You are everything to me." Arthur hugged him. He said, "I am so proud of you, son. I am so proud of the man you have become. You have changed. You have grown. You have become a better man. That is the greatest gift you could ever give me. Not money, not a mansion, not a company, just you, my son, my beloved son." Benjamin started his own small business, a cleaning company. He started with a mop and a bucket. He cleaned offices at night. He worked hard, he was honest, he was reliable. His business grew. He hired other homeless people. He gave them a chance. He gave them hope. He became successful, not rich, but successful. He was happy, truly happy. He bought a small house, a modest house, 3 bedrooms, a kitchen, a small backyard. He invited his father to live with him. He said, "Dad, this house is yours. You can stay here for as long as you want. I will take care of you. I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. I love you, Dad. I love you more than anything." Arthur moved into the house. He was happy, he was peaceful, he was content. He had his son back. He had his family back. He had his life back.